Son Goku is a Saiyan living on Earth with a strong desire to become the strongest warrior in the universe. His power has increased dramatically over time, surpassing even the most formidable opponents such as Frieza, an entity that was once capable of destroying Namek and shaking the galaxy. He has also surpassed Cell, known as the perfect incarnation of power, an entity with limitless power, Gotenks, a combination of two generations of fighters, capable of controlling dimensions and distorting reality with just his presence, and Majin Buu, the ultimate embodiment of evil, possessing the power to destroy the universe as well as parallel dimensions, threatening the land of the global Great Kai, a planet that represents the scale of the universe. His energy is estimated to be up to trillions of times the energy of the universe. And now Son Goku is entering an even higher milestone, entering the realm of the gods, even surpassing them. At the beginning of Dragon Ball Super, Goku is the strongest warrior on Earth, after defeating Majin Buu, the embodiment of transcendent darkness. However, he does not realize that the most powerful power has awakened within him once again. Even Beerus, the god of destruction known to be able to erase a planet with a glance, is traveling the universe and destroying everything he sees. But a memory from nearly 40 years ago flashes when he is warned by the oracle fish that a god being will appear, a Saiyan covered in divine energy that could become an equal opponent. Curious and full of excitement, Beerus decides to track down and confront Son Goku, who has always wanted to test his limits. When Beerus reveals his existence to Goku, the Saiyan blood in Goku's body suddenly rises, urging him to test his strength against the god of destruction. The dramatic confrontation between Goku and Beerus takes place. Goku initially activates the pinnacle of Saiyan power, the Super Saiyan 3 state, which is shown by the ability to shake the entire underworld with just one transformation. Beerus immediately accepts the challenge without even hesitating. However, the result surprises everyone. With just 3 blows, Beerus defeats Super Saiyan 3 Goku to the point that he has to admit, even if he fuses into Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, it is still not enough to match the power of the god of destruction. Realizing that the only way to win is with the Super Saiyan God state, Goku is determined to explore the spiritual divine energy that far surpasses all previous limits. The Z-Fighters gather, seek out Shenron, and summon the 7 Dragon Balls. According to the Dragon God's explanation, the Super Saiyan God has existed for a long time, but to recreate that state, a special ritual is needed. 5 pure warriors must transfer spiritual energy to a 6th person. On Earth, they have just enough 5 suitable power sources, including Goku's granddaughter Pan. All of them transfer pure light into Goku, and from there, the Super Saiyan God is revived once again. With this state, Son Goku enters a completely new world, where Beerus and he can compete in a battle that will decide the fate of the universe, a battle between gods. During the match, Goku gradually taps into the divine energy within himself, pushing the match to a new level, a step forward that both are approaching their final limits. As they clashed, the force of their punches was enough to tear apart the very fabric of space-time, threatening to destroy the entire Universe 7. Old Kai, from the Kaioshin's perspective, warned that one more clash would cause everything to collapse. Realizing this, Goku sought to stop the destructive energy, saving the entire Universe 7 from destruction. At the end of the battle, Goku lost his god form, but the divine energy did not dissipate, but continued to fuse with his being. Once again, when Beerus threw a punch that Old Kai predicted would destroy the universe, Goku in his base state completely blocked it, proving that the new source of power was still there, ready to be exploited. After the battle, Beerus revealed that there were many gods of destruction in other universes. This awakened the mad fire in Goku's heart, wanting to confront and test his ability to overcome all previous limitations. Goku becomes the apprentice of the angel Whis, Beerus's mentor. Through his years of training, he develops a new form, Super Saiyan Blue, a combination of the fiery red flames of the gods and the blinding light of the traditional Super Saiyan form. He entered other universes, confronting many powerful opponents. In Universe 6, Son Goku won against Cathla, the fusion of 2 Saiyans with a power that was considered capable of erasing the entire universe. However, he did not stop there. When confronting Hit, an assassin with the ability to dodge time and teleport before his opponent could react. Goku found a way to predict his movements and hit him. He also reactivated the ancient technique, originally intended to be used against Beerus, which was Kaioken. This time multiplied 10, 20 times, causing his strength, speed, and fighting sense to multiply hundreds of times, allowing Goku to pull hit from the future back to the present. As his power grew, Goku's influence was no longer limited to a single universe. His constant battles and his surpassing of his own limits brought him into the sights of supreme entities throughout the multiverse. Among them, there existed a terrifying being who could erase the entire universe with just a close hand, Omni King. Under the curious and interested gaze of that entity, Goku was invited to an unprecedented event, a battle tournament between universes called the Tournament of Power. 12 universes participated, each sending 10 of their most elite warriors to represent the life of their entire universe. Those who failed would be erased without a trace, and as fate would have it, the strongest representative in the entire event was not Goku, but a warrior from the 11th universe, Jiren the Grey, an entity that surpassed even his universe's god of destruction. In the infinite void of the world of void, a hyperspace where there is no concept of time or place where the battle takes place, Jiren's release of energy alone is enough to distort reality. The eyes of the Kai gods, angels, and even those who have witnessed countless apocalypses cannot hide their astonishment. Jiren is not just raw power, he is the embodiment of absolute will, beyond the concepts of fear and defeat. Son Goku first encountered Jiren and used everything he had, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken, multiplied by 20, all the power gathered from his teammates. He even summoned the Spirit Bomb, an energy ball representing the life force of the entire 7th universe, pouring all his hope into it. But Jiren, without moving, just used his eyes to push the ball back. When the Spirit Bomb crushed Goku, everyone believed he was gone from the game. However, in the depths of his will to survive, Son Goku suddenly burned and was reborn in a form that no god had ever achieved. Ultra Instinct, a state of super reflexes where the body is no longer controlled by thought, but acts on pure instinct. When Goku stood up in a silver aura, his every move shook the void. Attacks from all sides were dodged with ease, as if he was dancing in the collapsing universe. Jiren was finally pushed back, feeling threatened for the first time in his life. But Ultra Instinct was not yet complete. Goku could not fully control the state. When his body could not bear the pressure, the energy dissipated and Goku returned to normal. However, those moments were enough to make the entire 7th universe burn with hope. In the following battles, Goku continued to push himself to the limit. He faced Kefla, the fusion of the two strongest female Saiyans in Universe 6, and with his Ultra Instinct ability still incomplete, Goku still defeated her with a precise strike. During that battle, the silver light in his eyes seemed to flash once more, signaling that his transcendent instinct still existed, just waiting for the opportunity to explode. Finally, the fateful moment came. The ultimate battle between Goku and Jiren began, as both of them surpassed their limits. This time Goku reached his most perfect state, mastered Ultra Instinct. A celestial light enveloped his body, causing all the gods to stand up in reverence. Jiren's attacks no longer harmed him. Goku moved like the wind, counterattacked like thunder, each punch carrying enough force to crush the planet. However, Jiren refused to give up. In a moment of despair, he surpassed himself, transforming into an indomitable person who fought against fate. The battle became the culmination of two wills, two philosophies of life. Jiren fought for himself, while Goku fought for everything, for his friends, for his family, for those he had faced and then become his confidants, for the entire universe that he had protected over the years. In the final moments, Goku almost defeated Jiren, but his body once again reacted to the tremendous pressure from Ultra Instinct. His whole body trembled, and the silver light faded. At that moment, Vegeta, his comrade and eternal enemy, gave Goku the last bit of energy. At the same time, Android 17, who seemed to have self-destructed, suddenly appeared and created a turning point that allowed the 7th universe to win. After the tournament, Goku admitted that he could not activate Ultra Instinct at will. It was not a power summoned as a technique, but a state achieved when the heart and body became one. But even so, he knew that the path still continued, that one day he would surpass that limit. Today, Son Goku went from being a low-class warrior on a destroyed planet to a symbol of hope, an entity capable of erasing the universe in its basic state. But he did not choose the path of destruction. He chose to protect, to stand up in the darkness, to be the light for the weak souls. When someone is desperate, he is the answer. When darkness comes, he is the last ray of light. He is not a god, but he surpasses gods. He is not a perfect hero, but he always stands up when the world needs him. He is Son Goku, the loyal friend of justice, the nightmare of evil, the symbol of peace. When he said, "I am the light in the darkness, the protector of the weak, the hope of the universe," the whole galaxy fell silent to listen.